The Nexa IFA Award for performance in a leading role male goes to Hrithik Roshan for Vikram Veda. Hrithik Roshan for Vikram Veda.
How did Hrithik Roshan use law of attraction to succeed in his life, and how you can also succeed by using the same emotional patterns, same beliefs and same actions that Hrithik Roshan used in law of attraction?
मेरा रिएक्शन ये नहीं था कि आई विल डू दिस फिल्म. मेरा रिएक्शन ये था कि आई हैव टू डू दिस फिल्म. तो बहुत ईजी है, जैसे कि जब लोग बोलते हैं ना, द थिंग्स यू फोकस ऑन is what will happen.
Stay till the end of this video to learn more about Hrithik, law of attraction and your success. Ready? Let's begin. Do you know that Hrithik Roshan has many problems in his life? He's gone through a lot of problems in his life. Examples like stammering. He couldn't speak properly. Imagine an actor like him who speaks so well today went through stammering problems. Not just that, he went through a lot of injuries in his body. In his relationship, he went through divorce. In his professional life, he went through a lot of trolling by not only common people, but even by celebrities. I'm not going to take a name, but I think you know whom I'm talking about. Not just that, in his career, he went through a lot of flops, which is a lot of his movies didn't work. But in spite of that today, he is succeeding and he's growing. Why is that? Because he uses law of attraction. Let's understand how. Welcome to this series of law of attraction case studies, where every week I will bring you a new case study of law of attraction of someone who's a famous celebrity or a company or a country who has used law of attraction and succeeded in their life. Last time we made a video on law of attraction case study with Diljit Dosanjh. A lot of you loved it. If you haven't seen that video yet, find that video. You'll find the link up here. Today, let's do this case study on Hrithik Roshan using law of attraction. How does law of attraction work? Law of attraction works because of frequency. But what is our frequency made of? Our frequency is made of 4 things: our feelings, our thoughts, our beliefs, and our actions. When you tune into a specific type of emotional pattern, beliefs, actions, you attract only that in your life. Let's recognize what is Hrithik Roshan's emotional pattern. Ready? Take a notepad and take a pen, because this is very, very valuable. You don't want to listen to this video just like entertainment. You want to listen to this video as something that you can take away from and start succeeding in your life starting now. Ready? Do you have a pen and paper? Let's begin. There are 3 emotional patterns that I'm going to show you about Hrithik Roshan. The first one is calm under pressure. This is an example where I heard Hrithik Roshan talking in one of his interviews with Omar Qureshi, where he said that he went through a health problem where there was a blood clot in his head. And he had to go through some kind of a surgery because of that. During that, he said, all I could do was find out the best information about what's wrong, find out the best doctors in the world, and let them do the work. He said he went through that procedure without any panic. In my own words, what I'm trying to tell you is that emotional pattern says he is always calm under pressure. If someone is calm under pressure, is it normal to experience pressure in life? Is it normal to experience crisis in life? Is it normal to experience problems in life? Very normal, right? But if my emotional pattern is to be calm during that time, wouldn't I attract better things in my life? Wouldn't I go through that phase much faster? You would, right? That is why Hrithik Roshan is successful in his life, because he has that emotional pattern of being calm under pressure. Ask yourself, do you have this emotional pattern, or do you panic? Think, come on, think right now. That when the last time you went through a problem in your life, something that happened suddenly, an extreme health problem, maybe not yours, maybe related to your family members, maybe a problem in your career, a job issue, maybe suddenly you had to leave your job, or maybe suddenly your promotion didn't go through. During that time, what was your emotional pattern? Were you calm, or did you suddenly panic and got worried that what will I do now? If you change that emotional pattern, you will be able to succeed in your life, because this is not about only Hrithik Roshan. This is about law of attraction. This is about your emotions, my emotions. This is about our frequency of life. Universal laws of law of attraction that can help you succeed. Make sense? So do you promise me that you will also practice being calm under pressure? Say this affirmation with me. I am calm under pressure. A lot of people ask me, how do I develop an emotional pattern? By saying it first, by declaring it first. Say it with me right now. I'm always calm under pressure. I'm always calm under pressure. I'm always calm under pressure. Example, let's say right now, internet gets disconnected and you're not able to watch this video, and you were really interested to watch this video till the very end, and the internet got disconnected. Stay calm. Say it with me. I am calm under pressure. Let's now go towards the second emotional pattern of Hrithik Roshan. I found out that Hrithik was once contacted by a small kid who was also going through stammering problem as a kid. In his school, he was being called as Totla. Believe it or not, Hrithik Roshan gave him his number, called him up, appreciated him, gave him a hug, met him. Can you believe that? This proves something about Hrithik Roshan, that he is very grateful. When a fan connects with him, he's grateful for his fans. And then he's also generous. So the emotional pattern here is grateful and generous. Being grateful means when someone does something for you, you return that gratitude. You return by showing gratitude and by being generous towards that person. Think, he's such a big celebrity. Did he have to contact this kid? Did he have to go and give him a hug? Did he really need to go and say good things to him and help this kid? He didn't have to. He could have just sent a small message and left it at that. He was generous. This pattern of being generous is what attracts big things to him in life. A lot of people are not generous, they are stingy. What I mean by that is feeling small, or sometimes thinking so big about ourselves that we don't give importance to other people. But if you observe here, Hrithik Roshan is always grateful about his fans. He's very generous towards them, and that keeps him grounded in his life. It keeps him stable in his life because every time something good happens, he says thank you. And every time people contact him for something like this, he shows generosity. With such a big heart, what do you think we will attract in life? Big things, not small things. So what did you learn from this? Ask yourself, the last time somebody showed a sense of appreciation towards you, or somebody asked you for help, did you show generosity? Did you show gratitude towards the relationships in your life? At home, your parents do so much for you. Do you show gratitude towards them? Do you show generous appreciation? Do you show generous help towards them? Do you go out of your way to sometimes take care of them? A lot of people make this mistake at home. They don't take care of their room. They don't take care of their basic responsibilities at work, basic responsibilities at home, because they're receiving a lot, but they're not expressing gratitude through generosity. We do express gratitude, but we are not generous sometimes. Imagine if you could be as generous as this guy, like Hrithik Roshan. Wouldn't you be also successful in your life? Because what would a big heart attract? Big things in life. I repeated that, right? So let's start practicing being generous and being grateful. How do you do that again? Declare it. I'm always grateful and generous. Say it with me again. I'm always grateful and generous. Say it with me. Come on, write it down in your notepad. I'm always grateful and generous. And if you want to remember this, add it over there. I'm always grateful and generous like Hrithik Roshan. Maybe that will make you smile. Maybe that will make you remember that being grateful and generous can make you probably as successful as Hrithik Roshan, right? So add that over there so it remembers with you like an emotional memory. Now let's go towards the third emotional pattern that Hrithik Roshan has. The third pattern is self-aware. There was one interview that he gave where he spoke about that he has also gone through depression. He has also gone through worries and tension in his life. But when he went through all this, and he was also many times confused in his life, he says, it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to know that you're going through it, and it's okay to talk about it and maybe even seek help about it. That means his emotional pattern is also being self-aware. And there's one more amazing emotional pattern that I recognized about him in this particular example. Not only is he self-aware, he accepts himself with his problems. He doesn't look down to himself. He loves and accepts himself as with his flaws. Think about it. A lot of times when you realize that you are imperfect, when you are going through depression or when you're going through confusion, who is the first person we start hating? Who is the first person we start criticizing? Ourselves, don't we? And because of that, we go through more problems in life. But if you observe what Hrithik Roshan said here is, it's okay to go through depression. It's okay to go through confusion. This is called self-awareness. This is called loving yourself and accepting yourself the way you are. I want you to remember from your past memory and tell me right now, the last time somebody made you realize a mistake of yours, or you went through some problem because of which you got confused, or maybe you went through some depression or worries. Did you love yourself the way you are? Were you self-aware to say, it's okay for me to go through this, let me go to somebody and talk about it and maybe let me ask for help? Or did you hide that? Did you suppress that emotion of yours? Most people suppress it. Now, if you really want to succeed, learn from this amazing, successful personality of Hrithik Roshan that how It's okay to talk about it because it's okay to be imperfect. Make sense? But how do you do that? As usual, declare it. Write it down with me right now. I am self-aware. I love myself and I accept myself the way I am. I love myself and I accept myself with my flaws. It's okay to be imperfect in life. Say this, declare it, write it, and repeat it many, many times in life. If you repeat it many times, what happens? It becomes your emotional pattern. So let's do a recap quickly. 3 emotional patterns that we recognized. What was the first one? Calm under pressure. Second one, grateful and generous. Third one, self-aware, loving yourself and accepting yourself the way you are with your flaws. Make sense? Now let's move towards the next part, which is even more powerful. Do you know that it's impossible to have emotions without beliefs? What is our belief? A belief is something we think about, but that thought remains with you permanently. Example, I am lazy. This is a belief. If you have this kind of a limiting belief, it's difficult to succeed in life. So I wanted to analyze what is Hrithik Roshan's belief? Why is he so successful in his life? Believe it or not, through many of his videos when I did research, I found out that the first belief he has is he believes in law of attraction. He's a very, very strong believer of manifestation. He understands and believes in frequency. He believes in positive thinking. I'm not just saying this for the sake of it. When we approached Hrithik Roshan to be our brand ambassador, one of the reasons he agreed to be our brand ambassador is because he believes in law of attraction. Don't believe me? Watch his video. He's inviting you to be part of our workshops. Watch this video.
Manifest your goals with one of India's most trusted law of attraction coaches, Indu and Mitesh Khatri. Register for a free masterclass. Limited seats, so register now.
See, isn't this proof that Hrithik Roshan believes in law of attraction? But what do you mean that he believes in law of attraction? It means that he believes in the power of I attract what I am. I attract what I feel. I attract what I believe. I attract based on my actions in life. The more you believe in law of attraction, the more you will start taking control of your inner frequency rather than your external life. This belief is very important. It's not as simple as I believe in law of attraction. The moment you believe in law of attraction, you know where all the responsibility goes? Towards you. People who don't believe in law of attraction, they say, यार ये law of attraction से कुछ नहीं होता. पहले अच्छा job मिलना चाहिए. पहले अच्छी company मिलनी चाहिए. I should find the right life partner first. Or I need to have the right opportunity in my life first. What happens when you don't believe in law of attraction is all the responsibility is gone outside, which means now you are externally living from outside thinking, जब ये मिलेगा तो मैं successful होऊंगा. जब वो आएगा मेरे जिंदगी में तो मैं खुश होऊंगा. That is not law of attraction. When you believe in law of attraction, you believe that all that I attract is based on my inner frequency. Who I am inside is the kind of life I have outside. The bigger the person I am inside, the bigger the life I have outside. Now, this belief you will only have if you believe in what? Law of attraction. Because law of attraction is about inside out life, not outside in life. Ask yourself, do you believe in law of attraction? Or do you believe that your external situations are more responsible for your life? Or do you believe that anything that's happening in your life right now, good or bad, right or wrong, कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, जो भी लाइफ में हो रहा है आज मेरी वजह से हो रहा है. I'm not just saying knowing this. I'm saying, do you really believe in that? I and Indu do this very regularly. Because we believe in law of attraction very strongly, whenever something goes wrong in our life, we ask, what wrong did we do? हमने क्या गलत किया? हमने क्या गलत सोचा? हमने क्या गलत फील किया? हमने क्या गलत एक्शन लिया जिसकी वजह से हमारे साथ ये हुआ? So you see, we are not checking क्या बाहर गलत हुआ. We are checking हमने अंदर क्या गलत किया? क्या महसूस गलत किया? What feelings did we go through which were the wrong feelings which attracted the situation to us? Because of this, we are able to grow in our life. You can also grow if you take 100% responsibility for your life by believing in law of attraction. Now, how do you do that? Once again, start with this affirmation. I believe in law of attraction. I believe I am 100% responsible for my life. Say this and declare this with me right now and write it. If you can pause this video and you can write it 5 times, even better. Because the best way to make something as a belief is to repeat it multiple times in life. Okay? So what is the belief again? I believe in law of attraction. I believe I am 100% responsible for my life. Say this again and again and you will feel powerful, I promise you. Now let's go towards the second belief pattern of Hrithik Roshan that makes him so successful. His second pattern is taking action in spite of fear. Most people run away from fear. जहां लोगों को डर लगता है, लोग बोलते हैं ये काम नहीं करना. Hrithik Roshan is someone who is okay with being scared and taking action in spite of being fearful. Here is an example. In one of the interviews with Prajakta Kohli, he said that मुझे नहीं पता कैसे करूंगा, होगा कि नहीं होगा, डायलॉग बोल पाऊंगा कि नहीं बोल पाऊंगा, मुझे बस इतना पता है कि मुझे करना जरूरी है, मुझे ट्राई जरूर करना है. He said he lived in fear, but in spite of that he tried. What does this prove? It proves that he believes it's okay to take action in spite of fear. Ask yourself, do you have this belief? Or do you have the opposite belief? That if I'm scared, I shouldn't do it. Example. I remember many years ago, one of my mentors taught me, if you think you can't do it, now you must do it. If you think you can't do it, now you must do it. Ab to karna hi karna hai. And where he said this was, I was in a adventure park with him once, and we were supposed to go on a roller coaster ride. I saw the roller coaster and I got really scared. And I said, nahi, mujhe nahi karna hai. And he said, if you think you can't do it, then you must do it. Take action in spite of fear. I remembered this example when I heard Hrithik Roshan talking about this in this interview with Prajakta Kohli, where he said, I lived in fear, but मुझे try जरूर करना था, मुझे करना था. If you could also start having this belief that anything where I am scared, किसी भी एरिया में जहां मुझे डर लगता है, डर रहने दो और उसके बावजूद मुझे वो काम करना है. When you believe this, fear will never stop you. But if you believe कि जहां डर लग रहा है वो काम नहीं करना चाहिए, now what will happen? If you've failed multiple times in weight loss, now you'll be scared and you will not take action because you're scared. In relationship, if you have broken up in the past, if you're scared of breaking up again, if you're scared of being hurt again, now you'll not take action. You'll keep having the desire of wanting somebody. You'll keep feeling lonely and you'll keep feeling that I wish somebody's there in my life. But that fear of being breaking up again, that hurt and that fear of being hurt again will stop you from taking action to get into a new relationship. In your career, if you have lost a job because of a difficult situation with your boss, you'll always be now worried about, I wish I don't lose my job again, or I hope I don't meet this kind of a boss again. And whenever you do meet that kind of a boss again, you'll be scared to deal with them because fear stops us. Ask yourself, what belief do you live with? And be very honest about it right now. Tell me in the comment section below. What did you learn from this? Be honest. Do you really believe to take action in spite of fear? Or do you believe that when you are scared, you're not supposed to take action? How do I know what's your belief? Check your past ना. Check अपनी memories में check करो. Last time जब मुझे डर लगा, मैंने क्या किया? मैंने डर लगने के बावजूद वो काम किया कि डर लगने की वजह से मैंने वो काम नहीं किया. Every time from today onwards, use this belief pattern because I think it's a very powerful pattern. How do we know it? One, because I've tried it in my life. My mentor taught me, if you think you can't do it, you must do it. And I can see it that Hrithik Roshan is also successful in his life because of this belief pattern that I take action in spite of fear. Say it with me right now. I take action in spite of fear. डर लग रहा है, लगने दो, action फिर भी लूंगा. I take action in spite of fear. Write it 5 times if you can, please. Pause this video. Do it now. देखो बाद में करने की सोचोगे ना, नहीं कर पाओगे. अभी करो. Pause करो और 5 बार लिखो and then continue this video. Because when you have said it and when you've practiced it, you've already started practicing the belief that Hrithik Roshan practices. Isn't that amazing? Because then now we are vibrating at his frequency. देखो अगर हमको ऋतिक जैसे लोगों की तरह सक्सेसफुल बनना है तो उनकी फ्रीक्वेंसी से सीखना पड़ेगा. Correct? So please practice it right now. This was the second belief pattern of Hrithik Roshan. Now let's move towards the third belief pattern of Hrithik Roshan. This is something amazing. You're going to love this. The third belief pattern of Hrithik Roshan is forgiveness. He believes in forgiveness. How do I know that? Do you know that Hrithik Roshan has gone through a divorce? Now, most people who go through a divorce go through a lot of grudges. Grudges means जिसके साथ ब्रेकअप हुआ है, जिस पार्टनर के साथ में डिवोर्स हुआ है, उससे रिलेटेड बहुत ग्रज रखते हैं लोग. And because of those grudges, they go through a lot of negativity in their life. And they don't talk to their life partner. They don't talk to their ex-life partner. They don't talk to their ex-girlfriend or boyfriend. But if you observe, Hrithik Roshan, in spite of his divorce, has been coming to multiple videos in media with his children, taking holidays as a joint family even today with his ex-wife and his children today. But why does he do that? It means that he believes in forgiveness. It means that he believes in moving on. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness is, जो हुआ सो हुआ, कोई बात नहीं, आगे बढ़ो. I forgive you for what happened. I forgive myself for what happened. Ask yourself, do you practice this belief of forgiveness? Or do you believe कि एक बार किसी ने मेरे साथ कुछ गलत किया, अब मैं जिंदगी भर उसको याद रखूंगा? मानो या ना मानो, लोग बोलते हैं. अपने बिलीफ ना हम जोर से बोल देते हैं कई बार और बहुत स्ट्रांगली बोलते हैं. मैंने सुना है बहुत सारे लोगों को बोलते हुए दैट किसी ने कभी मेरे साथ गलत किया ना तो मुझे जिंदगी भर याद रह जाता. दैट्स अ बिलीफ. बट ऋतिक रोशन हैज अ डिफरेंट बिलीफ. हिज बिलीफ इज गलत हुआ कोई बात नहीं, रिलेशनशिप नहीं चला कोई बात नहीं, इसका मतलब ये थोड़ी है कि रिश्ता खत्म हो गया. We can still be friends. So they are not life partners, but they are still friends. And they are still fulfilling the responsibilities as a family towards their children. But can he really do this properly without forgiveness? अब आप लोगों को बोलोगे कि मितेश आपको कैसे पता कि ऋतिक must have really forgiven or not? देखो, consistency shows pattern. Pattern का मतलब ही consistency होता है. अगर सिर्फ मीडिया में दिखाने के लिए, शो ऑफ के लिए एक बार आप वीडियो दिखा सकते हो कि अपने बच्चों के साथ और फैमिली के साथ छुट्टी पे जा रहे हो. There are so many videos, there is so much information on media that he's comfortable with his wife, he's comfortable with his children. What is that proof? Consistency है, pattern है, और इसलिए मैं कहता हूं कि ये एक belief है. By the way, मान लो एक सेकंड के लिए कि हमको नहीं मालूम कि ये उसका belief है कि नहीं. सोच के देखो, अच्छा belief है कि नहीं. Believing in forgiveness is better or believing in grudges is better? क्या better है? आप बोलो. Check in your personal life, what did you do? जब किसी ने आपको hurt किया, किसके साथ आपका रिश्ता खत्म हो गया. मान लो आप किसी के साथ बिजनेस कर रहे थे एंड दैट बिजनेस ट्रांजैक्शन डिडंट वर्क आउट. डिड यू स्टॉप टॉकिंग टू दैट पर्सन और डिड यू फॉरगिव दैट पर्सन एंड सेड कोई बात नहीं, बिजनेस ने काम किया, इट डजंट मैटर, हाय हेलो चलता रहेगा, वी कैन कनेक्ट एज पीपल, वी कैन कनेक्ट एज फ्रेंड्स? और डिड यू से नहीं, इसके साथ अपना नहीं जमता, अपने को बात नहीं करनी, बिजनेस नहीं हुआ, बात भी नहीं करनी. आई प्रैक्टिस दिस इन माई लाइफ, बट आई एम बीइंग वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई विल कन्फेस दिस वाज नॉट माई बिलीफ पैटर्न मेनी ईयर्स अगो. पहले ना मैं गुस्सा हो जाता था उससे और सालों तक गुस्सा रहता था. आई यूज्ड टू बी एंग्री विद पीपल फॉर मेनी इयर्स. ट्रू कन्फेशन फ्रॉम माय साइड. बट नाउ आई लर्नड दिस फ्रॉम माय मेंटर्स दैट बिलीव इन फॉरगिवनेस. एंड द मोर आई बिलीव्ड इन फॉरगिवनेस, बिलीव मी, इतना आसान होता गया आगे बढ़ना लाइफ में. बिकॉज व्हेनेवर आई वाज एंग्री विद पीपल इन माय पास्ट, part of my emotions was stuck in the past, because of which I was not able to manifest good things in my future. Does that make sense? So ask yourself, will you practice this new belief from today? If yes, write it right now. I believe in forgiveness. Seriously, bolo, zor se bolo. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in forgiveness. I believe in forgiveness. That is why I ask people to practice one of the most powerful techniques of law of attraction called as Ho'oponopono. What is Ho'oponopono? It is a beautiful technique which has forgiveness as part of it. There are 4 simple statements that you have to say. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. The more you practice this Ho'oponopono technique, practicing forgiveness becomes part of your life. Want to know what is Ho'oponopono? There is a video I have made in detail about this. What is Ho'oponopono? Find the link upwards over there. Okay. Now let's move towards the next part, which is action frequency. A lot of people don't achieve success in their life because in law of attraction, they keep using affirmations, feelings, beliefs, but they don't use the right actions. Example, I say, I have already lost 5 kilos. But if I don't take any action towards losing weight, gym नहीं जाऊंगा, exercise नहीं करूंगा, कैसे काम करें? है ना? There is no point blaming law of attraction for not working for you if you're not practicing the action frequency. ये चारों यूज करना पड़ता है. Feelings, thoughts, beliefs and actions. देखते हैं ऋतिक रोशन के एक्शन फ्रीक्वेंसी क्या है. Let's go. The first action frequency of Hrithik Roshan is he always takes action towards his health. In fact, he very strongly believes, देखो एक और belief pattern बताता हूं उसका. He believes in balanced frequency. He believes in having success in health, relationships, career and money. कैसे पता चलता है? Action से पता चलता है. Lot of people ask me, Mitesh, how do you recognize somebody's frequency? First answer, look at the proof in somebody's life. Whatever you have in your life, whatever you have attracted in your life is the proof that is your frequency. And in Hrithik's life, I saw the proof. Where is the proof? In spite of so many injuries, in spite of so many health problems, in his action frequency, he exercises every single day. Believe it or not, when we went to his house for shooting, when he had become our brand ambassador, we actually did that shooting in his house. It was a wonderful experience. He was such a humble personality. He welcomed us so nicely. And I remember that scene when I was standing there and I was waiting for him to come for the shoot. There were so many people there, but he found us in that crowd. He shook hands with us. He properly spoke to us and then started the shoot after that. And you know, in his house where we were doing the shooting, what was that area? It was his gym. It was a very beautiful gym. And every day he believes in taking action towards his health. In fact, his manager whom we were speaking to, she is an amazing person and she really helped us become comfortable during that shooting experience. She told us that she also got inspired with Hrithik to take action in her health, started eating healthy food. In fact, she said it's very difficult to eat unhealthy with Hrithik around. Because his action frequency is always about अच्छा exercise करो, अच्छा खाना खाओ, remain healthy, be fit. In fact, he doesn't only talk about health, he talks about fitness. What is the proof? The proof is always in other areas of life also, in his money frequency. Let's connect thoda sa action of health to also money frequency and his career. If you look at it carefully, he's very successful in his career and he has multiple sources of income. He's not just an actor, he's an entrepreneur. How do we know that? He has an amazing organization called HRX and which has multiple businesses related to fitness. See, again related to fitness. If you go to IMDb, you will find out on research on internet that as per IMDb, his net worth is more than 3,130 crores. Imagine that. He's probably one of the richest actors in the industry right now. But not because only he's an actor, he's an entrepreneur. See his action frequency? He's got multiple sources of income, multiple sources of career also. He's working on so many things at the same time. Ask yourself, are you taking this action? Are you working on your health every day? Are you eating healthy food? Are you exercising every day? Now, while you're taking this question from me, you're probably thinking, good question, Mitesh, do you exercise every day? Actually, you know what? While I'm making this video, half an hour before, I finished my exercise for today again. Yes, even I have a personal fitness. I call him at home regularly because मुझे पता है जिम जाने के चक्कर में कभी-कभी रह जाता है. So I've invited this fitness trainer at home. भाई घर पे आओ, push me, make sure that I exercise every single day because I want to take action towards my health every single day. So every day exercise. Question is, are you doing it? Are you eating healthy food every day? Second, are you constantly working on new skills that you can learn to improve your income? Or are you stuck with only one source of income? Observe, most people believe in only one source of income because we are hypnotized by the society कि एक ही एरिया में फोकस करो. इंजीनियर हो तो इंजीनियर बन के रहो, MBA कर लिया तो MBA के रूट पे रहो, डॉक्टर हो तो सिर्फ मेडिकल के लाइन पे बने रहो. Not necessary. If you observe all the big successful people in the world like Hrithik Roshan, they have multiple sources of income. But why do they have multiple sources of income? Because they have multiple sources of career also, Baba. I call this MMS, which means multiple money making skills. देखो पैसा कमाना है तो पैसे के लिए स्किल सीखो जिससे पैसा आएगा. Now that can be in the area of health, that can be becoming a relationship coach, that can be becoming a law of attraction coach. I personally have 10 sources of income because I have minimum 10 money making skills because of which I'm able to make money. Now ask yourself, are you doing this? Do you have this action frequency of working towards multiple money making skills, multiple careers, multiple income? If yes, that's great. But if not, do you promise me that you will start taking action towards a new source of income, a new money-making skill, start a new line of career, have multiple lines of career, multiple sources of income, because we all deserve it. I strongly believe we all deserve to be rich. Not just me. I think we all deserve to be rich. Why not? We deserve to give our family the best. We deserve to give our family a luxurious life. I strongly believe that in my family, I want to be the first generation billionaire. बनूंगा या नहीं बनूंगा पता नहीं, बट आई विल टेक एक्शन इन स्पाइट ऑफ फियर. डर लगता है कभी कभी सोच के होगा या नहीं होगा, विल आई बी अ बिलियनियर और नॉट, क्या फर्क पड़ता है. रिमेंबर हमने बिलीव की बात की थी, टेक एक्शन इन स्पाइट ऑफ फियर. सो डू यू बिलीव दिस नाउ एंड विल यू टेक एक्शन टुवर्ड्स अ न्यू सोर्स ऑफ इनकम, अ न्यू करियर? इफ यस, टेल me that in the comment section below. There is one more action frequency that I want to tell you about Hrithik Roshan. He believes and he takes action towards relationships regularly. What does that mean? If you observe his relationship category a little bit, if you've done some research on him, in spite of breaking up with his life partner, he has a new relationship. But not just that. The more I researched about Hrithik, I found that he has good friends in his life. He has few friends, but he has good friends. There's a lot of saying that people who connect with Hrithik, once he's friends with somebody, he's always keeping that relationship for long term. Not just friends, in his professional area. Once he works with somebody and he likes that person and he gets into a relationship with that person, he doesn't let go of them easily. And isn't it also proven that in spite of his divorce, he's still connected with his wife? He's showing that pattern everywhere in his life, that he takes action to improve his relationships. But why does he do that? Going back to the belief. He believes in balanced HRCM. Ask yourself, do you believe in balanced HRCM? The reason I'm asking you this is because a lot of us sometimes get so obsessed with one area of life कि हम बाकी areas भूल ही जाते हैं. Example, We are so obsessed sometimes with that plan of getting married or finding somebody to love or finding to be in a relationship that other areas start taking a toll. सारा काम भूल जाते हैं हम, पैसा भूल जाते हैं, करियर भूल जाते हैं, हेल्थ भूल जाते हैं, खाना ठीक से भूल जाते हैं. क्यों? Completely focused on your relationship goal. A lot of times people send me this email. Mitesh, I'm totally depressed. मुझसे खाना नहीं खाया जा रहा है, मेरा ऑफिस में काम में मन नहीं लग रहा है, मैं पैसे नहीं कमा पा रहा हूँ क्योंकि मेरा रिलेशनशिप में प्रॉब्लम चल रहा है. आई एम नॉट एबल टू फाइंड अ पार्टनर, और आई हैव ब्रोकन अप, और माई मैरिज इज नॉट डूइंग वेल. In all these emails, I've seen a pattern, obsession towards one area of life. Sometimes I also get an email saying, I am really depressed because I just got fired from my company. I'm not happy because of that at home. I'm angry all the time. I'm impatient कि मुझे नया जॉब कब मिलेगा. Again, obsession towards one area of life. और जो बाकी चीजें हैं उसके लिए grateful नहीं हो रहे हो. Think about it. जॉब नहीं है तो क्या हुआ? पेरेंट्स हैं, बाकी दोस्त हैं, आप हो जिंदगी में जीने के लिए. Focus on other areas of life also. The moment you are obsessed with only one area of life, other areas you will start ignoring those areas. You will start taking those things for what? Granted. But what I observed about people like Hrithik is balanced success. So this is the entire dissection of Hrithik Roshan's emotional pattern, belief patterns, and actions frequency. Did you learn a lot from this video today? Did you write a lot of these notes, and do you promise me that you will develop the same emotional pattern for yourself, same beliefs, same action frequency for yourself? And would you like to do it with me? If yes, I would like to invite you to a very, very powerful introduction of one of my most powerful programs called as Platinum Membership. Platinum Membership is where I invite people to be part of my life coaching program for the rest of my life with me. Many times, as a joke, I tell people who join Platinum कि अब आपने Platinum join कर लिया ना, अब आपका डिवोर्स हो सकता है, आप अपने लाइफ पार्टनर को छोड़ सकते हो, मुझे नहीं छोड़ सकते. This relationship is forever now. If you would love to be a part of our Platinum Membership program forever, where it's all about constantly growing by using these kind of law of attraction principles, and you want support not only from me, but you want support from more than 1,000 Platinum community members where we work as a family together, come and join my introduction of Platinum Membership program right now. Below this video, there's a link in that description. Quickly click on it right now, register it, and Platinum Membership is so powerful. Mostly it goes full. Make sure that you take advantage right now while the seats are available. Register now, and I'll see you in the webinar where I will talk to you about how you can also achieve this kind of success in your life by giving you more details. In fact, my promise in Platinum is 10 years of success in 1 year. थोड़ा odd लगता है ना सुनने में कि बहुत बड़ी बात बोल रहा हूँ, 10 साल की सक्सेस 1 साल में. I would like you to be curious about this and openly listen to me in that webinar and come and challenge me positively. What is a positive challenge? मैं करना चाहता हूँ, करके दिखाओ. नेगेटिव चैलेंज किसको बोलते हैं? नहीं हो सकता, नहीं कर सकते, ये तो नेगेटिव चैलेंज है. मैं तो कह रहा हूँ करो मुझे चैलेंज, पॉजिटिव चैलेंज करो. वेबिनार में आओ और देखो हाउ आई कैन प्रूव टू यू दैट यू कैन अचीव 10 years of success in 1 year. Ready? I'll see you in the webinar. And hey, did you love this video today? Would you love some of your friends to also learn from Hrithik Roshan's success? Please share this video with minimum 3 of your friends, or in a WhatsApp group where you know a lot of people can learn from this and also succeed just like Hrithik Roshan. Right? After you click on the subscribe button, which I know you will, come on, do it now. Hit the subscribe button. You'll see a bell icon. Click on it so that the next time there is a video like this, you definitely get a notification for that. What kind of case studies do you want me to make on law of attraction next time? Tell me in the comment section. We will definitely do research on that topic and tell you more case studies and show you more ways of practicing law of attraction so you can succeed every single day. Thank you very much for watching the video all the way till the end. See you soon next time.